Crablante was a tiger-level mysterious being. He was originally a human but transformed into a crab monster after eating too much crab. He was killed by Saitama. Crablante is a minor antagonist in One Punch Man. He's a man who, after eating too much crab, ended up transforming into a crab humanoid, though he still has human legs. After this, he goes on a murderous rampage, killing everyone who crosses his path. Crablante is said to have originally been a regular human who turned into a mutant after consuming too many crabs. He then goes on a brutal rampage. 3 years before the events of One Punch Man, Crablante stumbles upon Saitama, then just an average guy, who doesn't try to run away from him. As it turned out, he had just been refused in a job interview and didn't care if Crablante was going to kill him, so the monster takes pity on him and lets him live, as he was too busy looking for a boy with clefts on his chin. Saitama goes his way but ends up meeting the kid, learning he drew nipples on Crablante while he was sleeping. When Crablante eventually locates the kid, he attacks him, but Saitama saves him and tells Crablante that it would be foolish of him to kill a mere child. Crablante responds by saying that he had already slaughtered many people and that he wouldn't let anyone mock his appearance. Crablante seemed to have turned into a bloodthirsty monster after his transformation, massacring several people on his search to kill a boy who had vandalized his body with a permanent marker. He was proud of his beautiful body and turned very aggressive when anyone defiled it. He did, however, show compassion to a depressed, pre-training Saitama, saying that he would not harm someone who has the same lifeless eyes. When talking, he occasionally adds blub blub and lol to the beginning and the end of his sentences. Crablante meets Saitama 3 years before the main storyline in the middle of a street. Crablante's appearance causes everyone apart from Saitama to flee in terror. When Crablante asks why Saitama is not also running away, Saitama casually replies that since he is unemployed and unable to get a job, he feels that nothing matters anymore and that he does not feel as it even matters if he runs away. Crablante chuckles at this and says that, since he is after a different target and since Saitama's lifeless eyes remind him of his own, he is willing to spare Saitama. Crablante later appears in a park and discovers a bald-chinned kid, his target. As Crablante is about to finish the boy off, Saitama rushes in and saves the boy. It is revealed that Crablante wants revenge on the kid for defacing his body while he was sleeping in the park by drawing nipples on his chest in permanent ink. Crablante demands that Saitama either surrenders the boy or dies himself. Hearing this, Saitama bursts into a fit of laughter and quips that Crablante Crablante's disaster level was Tiger for posing a threat to civilians. Since pre-training Saitama ultimately defeated him, it can be said that he was relatively inexperienced with combat in both offensive and defensive areas compared to other mysterious beings. Crablante possessed enhanced strength, easily beating up an untrained Saitama, slaughtering several other people, and creating cracks in the ground. He could destroy asphalt with his claws. 1. I am often asked why use the suffix lant. Actually, when I was in the lower grades in elementary school, there was this movie called Godzilla vs. Biollante, and the giant plant monster in it was called Biollante. Biollante was my favorite monster out of the whole series, so I often subconsciously add lant to the end of monster names. Laugh. Crablante is the first mysterious being to have been defeated and killed by Saitama. Crablante is the first tiger-level threat to appear in the series. Despite his brief appearance, he is one of the most influential